so once the Halloween and the haunting is over, what do you do with all those pumpkins? I will say that in the Midwest where I grew up, we could leave the pumpkins out on the porch or the front.
Because they were cold enough.
It was right, but here it's so warm, you pretty much have to be creative.
Yep, so joining us this morning is Chef Steven
Ferneding.
We practiced, but we knew we'd get it wrong.
It's okay, it's all good.
You're a personal chef, and you're going to show us how to use pumpkins in some pretty cool dishes that you kind of wouldn't think of.
Right, yeah.
So what do you got, where do you want to start first?
So we can start over here. So this is a pumpkin leek soup that I made up.
Incredible.
Yeah, so there's no cream actually in it except for the sour cream I topped on top, but you can make it without.
So how do you do that?
Pumpkin is just so rich that when you blend it, it just kind of makes its own cream base almost.
Yep.
So what's the trick behind that? We carve a pumpkin or canned
pumpkin?
No,
you can just use a fresh pumpkin, peel it, core it out, and then chop it up, and then you saute it for a little bit, and then throw it into the chicken stock or vegetable stock, and then blend it all together with the leeks.
How do you know when pumpkin is done? Like, does it get squishy?
It's fork tender, so it's a little bit soft and it's not crunchy anymore.
Gotcha. So you want to make sure that it is not crunchy anymore because you don't want crunchy soup.
Exactly. Right? Yeah, you don't want crunchy soup.
It'd be interesting.
If you want to chew your soup, I guess.
You know.
The next one, I love this.
Pumpkin tacos. Yep.
So instead of using a meat, you're using pumpkin.
Exactly. Yeah. So same thing. You saute it in a little bit of avocado oil, and then just assemble it however you want. You can add any vegetables you really want, and then any hot sauce or anything like that.
Is there a reason you're going with avocado oil versus
I just like to use it because you can cook it on a higher heat, and so it doesn't burn as fast, and it's healthier for you.
And you just top it off normally. Is that some kale as well?
Some kale, yeah.
That looks really healthy.
It is, yeah. And then right here, what we're making is this is my smoked salmon hash. Pumpkin hash.
That's very creative.
So, basically, you just want to saute the onions and mushrooms together, and then toss in your pumpkin. And then what we're going to do now is add in some salmon.
Can I ask you a question here? Because whenever I try and saute something,
he burns it.
I burn it because there's things that cook at different levels. So what order do you put things in?
So with the onions, you want to do them first because they're going to take a little bit longer. Yep. Mushrooms are going to be pretty fast. And then
what about the pumpkin? Since a lot of people probably don't.
Pumpkin, so the pumpkin takes about 10 minutes to cook it.
Oh, that's
this size,
And then, how big are the cubes?
They're like little dice.
Okay.
Did you see? He's a real cook. He just goes right in there with a hot pan.
You and I'd be like, where are the gloves? Where are the gloves? Little salt, little pepper.
Little pepper, yeah.
Okay. And then how do we serve this?
So then you can just plate it up.
Could you put an egg on that too?
You could, absolutely, yeah. That's a great idea.
Or maybe in a tortilla, maybe a little bit on top of your pumpkin soup.
Look at that.
So pumpkin recipes will go pretty much through, I would say, the end of November?
Oh, for sure.
As long as pumpkins are out. Yeah. How can people get a hold of you?
I have a website, Cooking with Chef Steven.
Cooking with Chef Steven, okay.
And you will also go to people's homes and cook for them.
I do, yeah.
In case you don't want to make pumpkins.
How nice is that?
I'll come make it for you.
Just have him come do it. It's a lot easier.
We'll be right back, everyone.
Thanks, Chef.